Seeking to continue their streak of Emirates supremacy against their arch rivals, Arsenal play host to Tottenham Hotspur for Sunday's blockbuster Premier League North London derby. Hi, welcome to Arsenal Fan Zones, the show that brings you the latest update as it concerns Arsenal. Guys, we're on our way to 400 subscribers, and so if you're visiting this channel for the first time, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on your post notification button so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Alright, Arsenal hosts Tottenham Hotspur in the first North London derby of the season, with both sides going into the much anticipated clash full of confidence. This is coming fresh off the back of playing their first Champions League game in over 6 years. The Gunners may not exactly yet be at their best so far this season, but are yet to taste defeat, sitting fourth in the Premier League with 13 points and off the mark in Europe with a comprehensive victory over PSV with their best attacking display of the campaign. Spurs, on the other hand, will be going into the weekend second in the table, also on 13 points from their opening 5 games after a dramatic win last time out. Ange Postecoglou's side looked set to fall to a shock defeat at home to Sheffield United as they trailed heading into the 8 minutes of stoppage time, but they pulled off a remarkable comeback win. A trip to the Emirates Stadium is their toughest of the season so far though, and will provide a good indicator of exactly where Spurs are in their rebuild under the new manager. It is 13 years since they won at the Emirates Stadium in the Premier League, with Arsenal now probably the strongest they have been, particularly on home soil throughout that period. Postecoglou's side are likely to try and take the game to Arsenal, who showed against PSV Eindhoven just how dangerous they can be when given space. The Gunners' front line are all in superb form and can make this another derby day to remember for the red side of North London. It is also interesting to note that Arsenal have had the better of this clash in recent years, winning both of their league meetings last season, and they have won 4 out of the last 5 Premier League fixtures between these two sides. Mikel Arteta has a perfect record in home league meetings against Spurs, and should he win on Sunday, he would become just the second manager after Terry Neal between 1977 and 1918 to win each of his first 4 home North London derby matches in charge of Arsenal. The game against PSV Eindhoven showed how potent Arsenal looked playing against a team that tried to engage them high up the pitch. Somehow, it is expected that Ange Postecoglou might want to approach the game against Arsenal in that format. But the joy that Arsenal got through central areas, particularly via the mercurial Martin Odegaard, should stand them in good stead ahead of the derby. Although it might easily be argued that Spurs have a higher caliber of players than PSV. If you have gone this far watching this video, please take a moment and hit on the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Arsenal will be hopeful that Leandro Trossard will continue his goal-scoring form. The Belgian international has scored in his last 3 games for both club and country. Bukayo Saka is another player who has been in sparkling form for Arsenal. The English winger has been involved in 18 goals in his last 18 Premier League home appearances with 12 goals and 6 assists, either scoring 2 or assisting 1 in all 3 of his league games at the Emirates Stadium this season. The 22-year-old England international grabbed a goal and an assist against PSV Eindhoven on Wednesday night after setting up Leandro Trossard's winner at Everton. One player who will definitely be missing in the clash is Harry Kane, who recently joined Bayern Munich. The player who was a menace to Arsenal scored 14 goals in 17 Premier League appearances against the Gunners. He has scored more goals than any other player in the history of the fixture. The England international captain has since adjusted to life in Bavaria seamlessly, netting 4 goals in his first 4 Bundesliga outings before netting on Wednesday night during Bayern's 4-3 Champions League win against Manchester United. After the full-time whistle, the 30-year-old did an interview with CBS Sports where he predicted Spurs to defeat the Gunners this weekend. When asked who is going to win the game, Kane said, "Of course Tottenham." Well, we'll wait and see how that pans out. Fans will definitely be looking out for who will start in goal for Arsenal, but it is likely going to be David Raya, who was again preferred in goal over incumbent Aaron Ramsdale in midweek. The Brentford loanee has now started Arsenal's last two matches, and his ability with the ball at his feet, particularly his passing accuracy over long distances, gives Arsenal a different weapon in their build-up game. Although Brazilian international Richarlison may have found his scoring boots, but the North London derby presents a different drama entirely, and so it will be very difficult for the young Brazilian to fit into the shoes of Harry Kane. Both sides will be going into the match with injury concerns. For Arsenal, Gabriel Martinelli will be assessed after he picked up a slight hamstring injury in the win at Everton. And of course, Mikel Arteta has also confirmed that Thomas Partey remains sidelined alongside Jurriën Timber and Mohamed Elneny, who are all long-term absentees. For Tottenham, Ivan Perisic has added to their injury list after he suffered anterior cruciate ligament damage to his right knee this week. Spurs also remain without Ryan Sessegnon, Rodrigo Bentancur, Giovanni Lo Celso and Bryan Gil for Sunday's derby. Alright guys, this is the North London derby and it comes with its drama and excitement. Please leave your views in the comment section on what you think about the possible scoreline, knowing fully well that both sides haven't lost a game this season. Alright, thank you so much for joining me on the show. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you after the game.